took me over 2 years to lay hands on this very important information that I'm going to give you in less than 2 minutes for free. Now, here we're going to be talking about the 11 different types of Chinese visas that you can obtain before coming to the People's Republic of China. Now, it is well known that China is a big and business country that we know it is the factory of the world, but to come with it, these are 11 ways that you can use to enter the People's Republic of China. The first one is a tourist visa. We all know what tourism is about. Now, to come to China as a tourist, you must assure that on your visa, the space allocated for the visa type, it must be written there tourist visa with an abbreviation letter L. So if your agent tells you they are giving you a tourist visa but you don't see the letter L, put them into question. The next one is going to be a business visa. Now, there is actually a confusion between a business visa and a commercial visa. Now, these two actually serve the same purpose, even though they have two different words and letters of abbreviation. Now, for the business visa, which is same as the commercial visa, it bears the abbreviation letter M, which means you're coming here just for a particular period of stay, and then after that period of time, when you're done with your deal, you go back to your country. This visa is mostly given by factories. When you get invitation, you have to deal with clients, you have to deal with suppliers, factories, and all the like. Now, the next visa we're going to be talking about is the work visa. The work visa is abbreviated with the letter Z. So if you're coming to China for work, make sure that on your passport, on the place of visa category, you see there written work visa and abbreviated with the letter Z. Now, the next one we're going to talk about is the student visa. The student visa is another visa you can get to come to the People's Republic of China when you're coming to for educational purposes. Now, make sure you see the abbreviation there on the visa category. It first of all has to be student visa, and then the abbreviation should be X. That means you are a student. Now, the next one we are going to be talking about is the resident permit. The permanent resident visa. In this case, it is somebody who lives in China, works in China, and then maybe has an industry or a company in China. Now, in this point, you apply for a resident permit. Now, they give you a resident permit visa. The validity of this resident permit visa also matters on how the contract of your company is, and so many other information that we won't be sharing in this video. The next one now is a transit visa. Maybe you're just passing somewhere, passing to do something in China, and then continuing to another country, like it says transit. Now, this visa must be abbreviated with the letter G. So if you're having this kind of visa, make sure it is written there G. Now, we go next to the crew visa. I think, for example, you're coming here to do something, maybe a video or something with a group of people that you're coming as one, maybe under a company name, but you're coming with a crew. Know that everybody in your crew has to bear a crew visa, and on their visa, it must be written there, visa category C, which signifies the crew visa. Now, the other part is the journalism visa. If you're coming to China as a journalist and your visa is being covered by your profession, make sure that on your visa, when you check there, you either see J/1 or J/2, which indicates that you're coming to China as a journalist, and it will give you a specified time to be on the ground, depending on what your job there is to do. Now, the next one is the commercial visa, which we already talked about. It's similar to the business visa. It is either presented with an F or M, but in most cases, we see it with the letter M. Then now, the next one is the family visa. Now, this family visa is like, for example, you can be as a student or a worker in China, and you invite your family to come over to China and live with you in China. It could be your wife, your children, your mother, or your father. They can join you using this family visa. And the abbreviation for this letter is Cure 1. If you're coming with a family visa, make sure that you see and confirm that in the space of visa category is written there Cure 1. Now, the last but not the least one we're going to be talking about is a private visa. This visa, you can be coming to China for some particular reasons, maybe political reasons, maybe some private or sacred meetings that you want to have without people noticing the reason why you're coming to China. This visa you're going for is the private visa, and it is abbreviated and written on your passport there, category of visa S1 or S2. So with all this, I'm going to create another video where I explain massively the kind of documents that you need to put up together before having each kind of visa, because every of these visas have their different applications that you need. While waiting to see you on our next video, Titan